Hey, is this thing on? Looks like it, man. It's not showing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Yep. Okay, there's that. And then what if I just do this? That's not correct. Uh, uh, come on, dude. Does that work or it won't work because we're already capturing it? That's what I was afraid of. Or do I have to tab into it? Oof. For 4. Oh my lord in heaven. Yeah. Add source. Capture 4. There it is. What do you guys know about that, man? All YouTube tortures me. Tortures me, dude. There. There is the video game. YouTube is still upset about my keyframe frequency. And I don't know how to change it. Well, I'll just say welcome if you're just joining us now. I think we're on. It takes me a second to identify on YouTube if the YouTube stream actually is working. So let me know if you're out there, if you can see me, if you can hear me. I apologize for any loud yelling in the background. Yes. I have done my best to mitigate this. Welcome, guys, if you're just joining us now. We are playing Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. And it looks like it's capturing. Let me know if you guys can see the stream okay, if you can hear the stream okay. Whenever I switch games, YouTube just has a complete fit. And I have to retell it, no, come on, please, you're going to capture this game, and you're going to show it to the stream. Let me know how the audio balance is and all that good stuff. We very much welcome feedback. So far, this game is not too bad in terms of difficulty. That is always my main concern with this. Not that I mind hard games, but for the stream, I'd rather do something where I can make some progress for you guys. And yeah, welcome if you guys are new here. I'm Xerox. I stream these kind of games like 2 or 3 days a week. You'll see a sub goal on screen. Thanks very much, anyone who subscribed. I do appreciate it. I updated that manually, so if you did sub and I didn't update it yet, thank you very much. I appreciate it. We're a really small channel. Let me know if you have any feedback or you want to talk about this game or games in general. You're in the right place, man. So far, all the enemies are pretty much the same, just generic, like, cannon fodder type of guys. Which it is the first mission, so that makes a certain amount of sense. There we go. Doing some damage. Sorry, I actually can't see the chat out of my side window right now. I will look at that. I'll schmoove it in a second. It's like, if you don't stream, one of my friends who only streams sporadically was talking to me recently. And like, acknowledged that he somewhat is perplexed at all my seeming technical issues. When I'm an IT person and I more or less know what I'm doing, I've been streaming for a long time. He's like, you always seem to have some kind of issue. You know, why can't you get this down? But then once you do it, you realize that there's just so much crap on your screen. So many issues that between Windows and Steam and controllers and peripherals, and not to mention the game itself, there's so many issues which could possibly arise. It's hard to even get your head around those issues until you've tried to do it. So let me fix this. I think you guys will lose game audio for a second. Yeah, but we're back. We're here. Like I said, what's up if you're just joining us now? Yeah, see, then the game just derped out slightly, but I think we're okay. And let me know, sometimes the game capture looks okay on my end. What is this? I don't know what this is. This is a new mechanic. Oh. You can die. That's my... Oh, you have to alternate. That's pretty cool. I want that skull. I do have collectible itis, so like I'm kind of glad I played on normal, because if I'm going to be sweaty about getting everything I can get my hands on, maybe I'm better off playing on normal. Wait, so can I move under here? Yeah. Okay, man. Everybody's having a good night. I know I'm not the best at giving constant commentary if the chat is quiet. It's like I need some kind of topic to bounce off of, but I try. Obviously, like any stream, the goal is to entertain, right? If you just want to just see the gameplay of this game, you could just watch a Let's Play, right? You're here for some form of like proactive enjoyment or entertainment. So I hope I can provide that. I hope everybody's having a good night. I hope I can make your night like 0.01% better by tuning into this channel for any amount of time. Then it feels like not a waste. Oh, the skull's like a challenge. That's new. That's not in the first 2 games. You can die. I think usually when the bot joins the channel, that's how I know that the YouTube stream is actually working. So I don't know if it's working. If you've made a chat and I've not responded to it, I apologize. The YouTube is not always the best at showing me all the chats. But I'm thinking of you, and you guys look nice tonight. So the goal, I didn't mention this. If you clicked because of the thumbnail, which my girlfriend does all the thumbnails, and shout outs to her. It's probably the best thing about this channel. I'm trying to do all Ninja games leading up to the release of Ninja Gaiden 4, which comes out later this month. This is the last one in the queue. We had some backup ones. You never know. Like I said, when you're streaming, you never know if you do a themed night or a themed week. You really never know how it's gonna go, because half the stream you can end up having technical issues or just bullshitting with chat or whatever. So I always have, you know, plenty of games in the tank. But the big thing we wanted to do was to finish Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, Shinobi Art of Vengeance, and this. So 2 out of 3 of those are already down. And if you are curious about that, the archive is on the channel. I don't think almost anybody watches stream archives on YouTube. Like, it's not really much of a thing in 2025. But they're there if you are so interested. And then we're going to do this one live 2 to 3 days a week. And hopefully finish it in time for Ninja Gaiden 4. That's the plan. So if you like these kind of games, you're in the right place. I'm not following rule 101, which is to always kill the bazooka guy first. The most important rule. Dogs, man. Dogs are the worst in any type of action game, right? That's like a law. Oh, I can die. We're getting low, but I think it's a survival. It's like a what you call it? Survival thing. Just live as long as you can. I don't think there's any set amount of guys to kill. Oh, I have the guillotine throw. Let's try it. I messed up. If we get an info, we can heal. The dogs must be low, right? No, we got bodied. For those who crave more death, rise and face your violent fate once more. All karma from this will be lost. Well, I don't know what that. I don't understand what that means.
Ugh.
I don't get it. Can I replay those? I don't get it. It's getting somewhat late, so let's just move on and try to at least finish one chapter tonight.
Yeah.
What I should really do is an AI slop channel. That's what the kids love. That was sarcasm for those playing along at home.
No, okay, wait. Ever.
Do you know where the hostages are being held?
No, we can't monitor anything inside the residence.
Okay.
Watch yourself, Hayabusa.
I work there.
Hayabusa, what's wrong?
I only also. I don't know.
Are the
Lots of
hostages
it.
already?
How do I get the thing off the screen? Bro, how do I get this off the screen?
Yeah. Oh, whatever.
I want to hide that tooltip more than anything, more than life itself.
No. I.
Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad option to have. I just don't want it. Blast them. It said B to open. When did it say B to open?
Yes.
And I return to the promised land of pressing B to open.
Yeah.
There we go. It's down on the D-pad. For those of you playing along at home, it's down on the D-pad to get rid of that stupid menu.
The executive office is up ahead.
Up ahead. QTEs. It is 2008. When did this come out? 2008, 10? I kind of missed my bow and arrow, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that I'm not even stressing about where the checkpoints are Makes it not feel like Ninja Gaiden. Please don't kill me. Now it feels like Ninja Gaiden. You hear that? That's the kind of content I want to show on this stream. He'll do anything, dude. Sorry, I picked a bad time to tab out. He'll do anything. Dude, I'm really sorry that I stopped at that exact moment. Actually, not as late as I thought it was. So, this Resident Evil 4 looking motherfucker. What game am I in? Oh, I swore I can't use the clip.
Who are you?
Nah, man, that's a good line.
And get straight to the killing.
I do like that. Alright, let's go. Let's go. You MF for there you go. I remember not to swear that time. I'm clipping it anyway, I don't care. He reminds me of what's his name? Genshin? From Ninja Gaiden 2. It's kind of like fighting a player character. Like he has similar moves to you. But he's tough though. Usually you gotta like make him whiff and then whiff punish. Usually that's the tactic. You probably could punish that, for example. He reminds me of what's his name? Raphael from Soul Calibur. I like that. Let me make another Soul Calibur. Oh, I got bodied. I was thinking about Soul Calibur. My main weakness. I feel my inclination is I should be using the dragon sword for boss fights. No, I put this stupid thing up. Yes, confirmed. Oh, you gotta wait for that. He also might be one of these where you only have to get him to half. Oh, clash? We clashing? Okay, maybe that's it. Or maybe it's all cinematic. It is. We are Soul Calibur. I can't officially give it this game's tight seal of approval without seeing more. But it's not bad. That was my go-to for bosses in Ninja Gaiden 2. It seems like you have a magic pixel. Like, I feel like whenever I have 1 pixel of life, I can take a few hits. And it starts from here. Oh, but your health goes back to where it was. I like that. I like that. That's not a bad mechanic at all. Uh-oh. Oh. Whiff punish? Oh, I got whiff punished. Sometimes it has a 3rd hit. Unless he whiffs the big DP. Or that. Oh, scoop! Oh, man, I done got scooped, Mendoza. We have a plan of action. It may not be the best plan. It's a plan. When he whiffs, we go in with the 3-hitter. And if we take an extra hit from that, we'll live. I mean, we won't. We might not live, but that's how we'll do it. I am not swinging after that, dude. So, oh, scoop. Okay, so if you hold block in his face, you can get him to grab. Which, of course, makes sense.
No. It's not a normal situation.
I block, though. If you block instead of... Oh. Yeah, we can punish that. And you might not get that much damage, but it's better than nothing. Oh no, he hit me in the rear. My weak point. Oh, he was low, so I was trying to go for it. Oh, I'm bad. Scrub? Okay. With something, you guy. Don't ever try that. Oh, he might not be dead. Easy. 3rd try, not bad. Yo.
Open your eyes, Ryu Hayabusa.
Also, he puts the curse on me. I saw in some of the artwork, which I have no spoilers for this game. I know nothing. And since the series ended here, it's not like I've been spoiled by anything in the future, you know? But I've seen in some of the art that Ryu has like a curse mark. A Sasuke curse mark on his arm.
So, how does it feel to suffer as all of your victims?
Where he did kill, we have killed a lot of people.
No. We are both steeped in the blood of our
It's like with the Black Star Dragon Balls, you can't deny. Oh yeah, we have been doing that.
well until we meet again.
That's not a bad plot point.
Respond. Hayabusa.
I'm fine.
Oh, it's still not done? That's not the end of the mission?
Listen, radar has picked up a missile incoming.
A missile, bro?
1 minute to impact.
I'm not ready for a missile.
You need to get out of there. There's gotta be a way out somewhere.
Oh, we can use the sword? I won't make it. How much faster can I go? I'm holding the left thumbstick as hard as I can.
Hayabusa!
How disappointing. I had hoped the mighty dragon ninja would have put on more of a show. No matter. Begin the next phase.
Yes, sir.
Hayabusa! Can you hear me? Hayabusa!
Ryu! My phone dead? No, it's actually charging.
Hayabusa?
Yeah.
Please kind of pick me up. I love getting picked up.
Good. I owe you one.
Don't worry about it. What matters now is...
What's the situation?
The soldiers withdrew once the residence was destroyed. It appears you really were their objective.
Mizuki,
Indeed.
turn on the news.
This new world has
Oh, it's the guy.
nation states. No need of avaricious, incompetent
That's what I'm.
presidents or kings or despots. Every nation, every country must immediately agree to our terms of surrender.
We Tekken?
You have 7 days.
It's giving me strong Tekken vibes.
The number of days it took God to create the world. Failure to comply.
I don't know his name yet.
results in your immediate destruction. We did it to London, and we can do it to you.
So this is what they were really after.
I don't get it. What were they really after? I'm just glad my controller's working. When you have an hour of technical issues, everything feels amazing. Oh, it's day 1. So we have 7 days. We have 7 days from now. So is there only 7 more chapters? Spend some guap. Alright, so let me level up the... I have enough to level up the dragon sword. I could just do that. Or I could get some stuff. I feel like I'll mess that up. I don't want to waste ki. Use ki to recover health. That could come in handy. Why do I feel like leveling up the dragon sword is just the best, safest option? Can I afford anything else if I do that? No. That's it. Alright, this is like getting flat damage, right? No higher levels unlock more moves. Oh, you can unlock Ninpo? Wait a minute, this is new information to me. Is these armor? Oh, but you need that many eagles? Oh, I already have it. You learned that at X checkpoints? I'm confused. Because we have Razor's Edge. Maybe this was DLC at one time in the distant past. Yeah, costume. Okay. This we could get and have some left over. Oh, it's feats. Oh, we already were here. Okay, we already were here. It's just like you can kind of quick navigate. I do really want this. Okay, let's get this. And then let's level up our Ninpo. Or we could get the meditation. Yeah, hold on. I think that's good. Can I get that? Costs 100, and then we can get something that costs 25. I think that's the most optimal.
Well,
I don't think so either. And then what can I get? Let's get something new. Let's be a cool guy. So can I replay the individual missions on hard? Story so far? I know the story so far. I just played it. The Regent of the Mask. Okay, we do know his name now.
Hayabusa, urgent call from HQ. Transmission source
Love
has been
HQ.
identified. See that high rise up ahead? It was abandoned in the middle of construction. As far as we can tell, the satellite transmission originated from that location. Then it was uploaded and distributed through hacked communication systems all around the world.
Is that even possible?
If you had the entire world's resources at your fingertips, maybe.
So who are these people?
Whoever they are, they
Good
have
question.
access to some serious money.
So wait, no mention of demons yet.
Scheduled a crisis conference for today. They'll probably order
That's very
mobilization
non-Ninja Gaiden like.
HQ has told me to provide you with whatever support you need. Looks like we'll be working together for a while longer, Hayabusa.
It does.
So did the other characters show up? Well, there's no Maramasa yet either.
This is as close as you can get by car without attracting attention.
It's close enough.
This was
If a ninja just goes through
It's
desert on foot, that won't attract attention.
What is it?
I
It's
get it.
obviously not your dragon sword now, is it? This is a special bow that can lock onto a target. Should be easy enough for you to use, right?
I've used bows before.
Okay. Good luck. Remember, I'll be watching your back.
Who's there? Ninja.
They saw you!
Hello? Hmm? Oh, hello. So I think, do I have to kill them all? Aha. You can die.
What's that sound?
Do I not have my sword? Do I have to use the bow of pain? How am I liking 3? What's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? It is good. So I always heard this is a departure from the first 2 overall, in difficulty and in gameplay style, and I already can see what people mean. This Organization 13 looking MF. Oh, it's Ayane. Oh.
Ayane?
Hayate asked me to come.
Hey, Follow Wolf, thanks for the follow. Follow Wire.
Jinran Maru. Where'd
I'm
you
bad
two
with
go
names.
fast?
New sword. Well, because you lost the dragon sword.
Peace.
I didn't put that together.
Okay. Althea said thanks.
You should have someone in the village take a look at that arm.
I will. Soon. There's something I need to finish first.
Take care.
Sorry, I was getting attuned to the lore. Yeah, so even in the design of people, the design of characters in the environment, so you can tell what was popular at the time, and they tried to mimic it a little bit, which I don't think
It's classified top secret.
is inherently a terrible thing. But like, there's more QTEs. There's this like Batman Detective Vision style mechanic. I'm not sure if this was after the original Arkham games came out, but like you do this and you can just sort of sense the path. There's a stealth mechanic, which I can't object to. I mean, it is Ninja Gaiden, you are a ninja, right? but that's not in the first 2 games. And there's a mechanic where you dive off of stuff and you have to aim yourself as you're landing, like Assassin's Creed, which is kind of out of place in the Ninja Gaiden game. You can tell they were just trying to throw in some stuff that was popular and like push it more towards being a generic like third-person AAA action game, number 7, and losing some of the identity of Ninja Gaiden, which I think there's a right way to do that and a wrong way, and I haven't decided how I feel yet. But it's not like a bad game, but I think I should have played it on hard. Normal seems a little easy. That's my main thought so far. The story is whatever. You're not here for the story, right? Child, do we know of a Pumper Jam? What's up, Sideshow? We know of a Pumper Jam. Brian, the Pumper Jam is from the local scene, from the Marvel 3 days. He is the guy who used to, in the Marvel 3 days, who used to always hum the tequila song when people were doing Strider Ouroboros Super and locking people down all over the place. Like, you know, when you do the Strider Orb Super and then you just, like, couldn't move for, like, 20 seconds. That's how I remember him doing. And we generally, I know him. I mean, I don't know. I guess we is an odd question. I don't know if you know him, but I know him. Oh, I was wondering why it sounded familiar. Yeah, he's from New England. And I noticed, did you run into him in 2XKO? I noticed when the new game comes out, that's when I run into everybody from New England. Like, I play with Merkalo in 6 and stuff like that. And I think it's because the netcode. If everyone's on, it's like, oh, this guy's close to you, we'll match him. A New England server and he's in it. Yeah. We do know of a Pumper Jam. I know of a Pumper Jam. He's pumping, he's jamming. I don't think he goes to locals that much anymore, which neither do we, so I can't call him a front. I could write the wiki of New England fighting game players. The only thing is that nobody remembers me. Whenever I run into people at a major, they're like, you're that guy. Even if I'm the only one from Boston who makes a lot of pools, they're still like, oh yeah, he's that guy. You know that guy. I remember that guy. He's the guy. I get a curse mark? I did it. I'm getting blasted. See, like, is this Ninja Gaiden? Like, it's like a mini game that would be in a collectathon. Like, you gotta take out the bazooka guys. It's not bad. I need the Ninpo heals you though. Oh, I had the thing. I bought a thing where I can use my key to heal, but not if I die. Dying tends to impact one negatively. So now I'm trying to decide if I want to just blaze through it. Stay on normal and just blaze through it. Obviously, if the goal is to finish it by the 21st, when Ninja Gaiden 4 comes out, I can just play it on normal and finish it like in a week. And then if I want to go back and do it on hard after, I can. That may be the play. Because if I can finish 2 chapters a night, I mean, we'll be finished in no time. Famous last words. I should know by now not to open my stupid effing mouth. But that's my current thought. This Krauser looking guy. The number of guys that look inspired by people from other games is kind of wild. We have the guillotine throw. I should abuse that more liberally. The great thing about that on language, Jesus. Like any action game, the smartest thing to do is to keep moving. So anything that can move you and do damage at the same time is kind of good. Oh yeah, we can glow it. We have the curse mark. Press Y. I'm pressing Y. How hard do you want me to press it? Okay. Okay. Oh, that was useful. Oh, we have power. No, we don't have power. I have this. Does this work? Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't know, but shurikens do such little damage. I think mistakes may have been made. Oh, it can hit the projectile guys, though. The useful thing about shurikens is it can interrupt what your opponent's doing. It does basically no damage, but it can stop them from whatever they're doing. Oh, I have curse power. I don't hate that as a mechanic, because ultimate techniques were always a little clunky. If you're good, you could use them properly. There we go. But this was more friendly to Joe Average Gamer, which I think was their intent. And my only gripe about it is not that it's like inherently wrong, but I think newer games have done this better, where if you're gonna add a mode like that, like the new Fire Emblems have the Phoenix mode. You can just ignore what makes Fire Emblem, and just play for the story. And if you're having fun, that's good for you. And I don't mean that. I'm not trying to be like snarky. But it's a mode. You can turn it on or off. If they just changed it where like Fire Emblem is now a roguelike, that would be weird. So if like in the third game in the series, to just be like, yeah, it's a different game now, that's kind of weird. And that's what everybody said at the time, and you know what? It's true. That's my hot take. Yeah, and thanks. If you're charting on some other platforms, I can't always see those chats. But I don't, it's like, you don't know what you don't know. I don't know if it's not working, or if there just are no chats. I never know. Because I'm not gonna lie, I do not look at the kick chat. I have not looked in the kick chat since the Biden years. Okay, so I'm sorry about that, but that's probably not going to change. So I hope the chat bot is working. And what's up? And if anyone's there on the smaller platforms, I hope you're having a good time. And TikTok is like whatever, dude. The TikTok stream works when it feels like it. Okay, easy save point. Why is he red? What's that mean? Because we are multi-stream. We're also live on Twitch and on YouTube. And then Input converts the key into blades. This one was good in Ninja Gaiden 2 because it dismembers people. Like, it takes, even if it doesn't kill an enemy, it will take an arm off, which means you can execute them. Like, now that I'm older, when I was in my 20s, I'd be like, yeah, dismember him. Yeah, fucking kill him. But now that I'm, like, older, I'm like, man, that's a little fucked up. Like, I was in a, not to TMI, but I was in a rehab hospital yesterday because my mom's in there for something relatively, like, you know, you never want your mom to be in the hospital for any reason, but she'll be okay anyway. Shout outs to my mom. But since it's a rehab hospital, there's people in there who are like paraplegics and like, you know, missing limbs and things, and like can't walk for various reasons. And like, so that's when you see that and you get a little older, you're like, that's not funny. Dismembering people's not funny. Cutting people's heads off is not. That's not funny. But yet I still enjoy these kind of games. I don't know what that says about me. I remember the first time my sister saw me play an M-rated game. I was playing Resident Evil 4. And she's like, oh, I didn't know you liked these kind of games. I think the news media did so much damage convincing people that we were all going to be school shooters. For playing some of the greatest games of all time. Unfortunately. Although this is not one of the greatest games of all time. Where the hell was I going with that? I have no idea, dude. I had a point. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, in Ninja Gaiden 2, when you get killed, when you get scooped by a downed enemy like that, it does like 50%. It's like, you fucked up. And it says in the tooltip, it says, a downed enemy can be the most dangerous because they're desperate. It warns you, like, they'll do a suicide attack on you, basically. Which is a good mechanic, I think. It's like, finish your plate, like in a... I was just talking about it's not funny and I shouldn't make light of it. But, you know, in fighting game terms, finish your plate. What the hell was I saying, man? I am getting old. But yeah, this game, it's not that dangerous. And you heal after each encounter. Which I don't... 2 already had that. You healed your gray life after each encounter. This you heal the full after each encounter. Which, again, I don't think is inherently a bad thing and makes it a baby game. Because... if the game is balanced around and it's meant to be. I mean, you heal after every level in Mario, in that you don't have a health bar. You're back at full, basically. It all depends on what the game is balanced around and how it's meant to be played and if it's executed well. But it's a weird change of pace from the first 2 games, like I said. So far, it feels a little on the easy side. And I fear if I'm getting too far along to switch. And you have a helper character, which I honestly hate. Shout outs to Joe from GameSide, making fun of helper characters constantly. Like, this is like, that is the biggest trope that I hate in games. Like, somebody in your ear, like, hey, press X to jump. Like, having way too many tutorials in games is already a pet peeve of mine. Trying to canonize it by having a character who's the tutorial that you can't turn off is like, this is now my least favorite character. And perhaps this is now my least favorite game. This I like. You have this climbing thing, which is new to this game, and I already forgot how to do it. You have to do this and then do this, which makes sense. It always made, like, ninjas can climb up vertical surfaces, right? They have ways of doing this, so it never made sense you couldn't go up that far. And there's an execution component because you have to. The faster you do it, the less you'll get hit in the way up. So it's not just the QTE. There's actually like a skill component. I don't know what to do. It has yet to tell me. There's yet to be any prompt on screen telling me why there's slow-mo. So last time there was a pretty good, like a pretty clean midpoint where there's a mini boss and then there's a save point right after. So if we get there, maybe we'll take a break there for sure because I gotta use the facilities, and then maybe that also may be the end. We may do, which gives us more of an opening. We could do 1.5 chapters per night, honestly, if we're able, and we'll get it done a little faster than 2. But 2 chapters per night may be too ambitious. Well, honestly, someone told me this is more like a Dynasty Warriors game where you're just cutting dudes up. And there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, you can do this now. I enjoy doing this a lot. Because you can sort of be comboing one guy and then interrupt the other guy with an arrow shot. And it's a little more substantial than Shuriken. Am I not? Oh, no, I don't have the glowy arm. Why, didn't I buy Flying Swallow? Yes. Let's cut this man's head off. I forgot I was a god. Yeah, and I like that executing downed enemies gives you ki. Because in Ninja Gaiden 2 you could do this, and it helped because they would drop orbs and it would, it would give you a little bit of iframes. Like while you're executing the guy, you can't be killed. So it gives you a slight breather. But this is more of an incentive to use it because it's going to build you more ki. Although it still makes no sense in universe. If he's already dead, I don't know why you got to cut his head off. But, maybe that's just the ninja way. that it? Oh, you can still charge it to a better ultimate attack. Oh, but there's... So wait, I didn't even think of this until this moment. Are there no healing items? And so as much as it's easier because you heal after every encounter, there is no potion to use in a boss fight, which of course means theoretically the boss fight has to be balanced around that, and you can't just hoard healing items. So that's interesting. I said this earlier, but like, in many ways, as very solidly put together as Ninja Gaiden 2 is, it feels like just an inferior version of Ninja Gaiden Black. This, at least, no matter what, for better or for worse, that will not be the case with this game. Because it's so substantially different. Oh. I'm dead.
No.
That's my first death outside of a boss fight, I think.
I'm sorry.
Oh, way back here? Oh no, this is the start of that encounter. It's just long. It's also like just a series of rooms where you fight guys, which is kind of always what this game is, but it feels like slightly less like an adventure game. And slightly more like a Dynasty Warriors game, like which is what I mentioned earlier. So using Ninpo heals you slightly. So I can just save it for a little bit and not blow my load immediately. This honestly might be that halfway point I was talking about, even though there's no boss fight. I can bust on this. Yeah, let's go. And maybe we should bust out the Ninpo when the guys come. Cheap viewers, man. We getting shilled twice tonight. We usually, well, technically I restarted the stream, so it refreshed the bot counter. You know what would be the greatest thing ever is if it was revealed through like one of those conspiracy YouTubers who's like always dishing on the drama should do a story on this, even if it's fake, which most of them are. If it was revealed that Amazon actually owned all the ViewBot resellers, and they were like, that's how we're gonna change Twitch from being a loss leader, or make a streaming platform where most of the streamers will have like 1 to 5 viewers. And only a few select folks will have thousands of viewers. And then we can sell ViewBots to all the people who don't have any viewers. Finally. Our cost problem has been resolved. Just like every company. And then we'll lay everybody off. Success. Yeah, so you can finish off an already decapitated enemy like that for a little extra key. Gruesome, but effective. Uh oh. Why can't I lock on? Oh, I need an adult. Okay, we did it, man. The question is it break time or is it remending time? These are important questions to answer. This looks like Ninja DMC. Yes, exactly. That's what I was mentioning earlier. Like, it looks like, it was heavily influenced by the action games at the time, which is funny because then Western Devil May Cry was not long after this. So then Devil May Cry was like, forget about it, we don't want to be Devil May Cry anymore. So it was all a mess. Everyone was like, everyone wanted to be the next generic Western AAA franchise. Like Assassin's Creed, or what were those games? In something? What a great recap. Where the Electric Guy? Is it by Insomniac? I can't remember the name of that. That franchise was huge, and I cannot remember the name of it. Or Uncharted. What game am I thinking of? It's like 1,000,000% dead now. I'm typing in PS3 Electric Guy franchise. It comes up in the Google search autofill. PS3 Electric Guy game. Infamous. And there was 3 of them, man, and nobody cares. No one's like, I'm gonna go back and play Infamous. Infamous is my favorite franchise. That was like that, which was the style of the time. I'm not even saying it's a bad game, but it's like it kind of. But every Japanese franchise took a try at being. Oh, I was thinking of Prototype too. Prototype is the other one that I was thinking of. I like Prototype better. Yeah, and that one too. And I bet they're both good, or at least like some of them are. But have they gotten like remasters and stuff, like modern remakes? Maybe they should. Maybe people will be nostalgic for them in 5 more years. But every franchise tried to be those games, even when it did not fit at all. Like that with the weird DMC, like this. Even Resident Evil tried to lean more in that direction after RE4. Until RE7 came out. It was just a weird trend. I don't know if I like it more or less than the gray shooter trend from the Gears of War era. So this has some relics of that time that haven't aged well, but it's a good game still. I think it's still a good game. I think that we got an ad coming up. I'm gonna go peep what's peeping. Prototype was great. Yeah, I got 2 +1s for Prototype. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the fraud. Maybe Prototype is sick. We'll do there's no P month. Is there a G month? I can't think of a theme month for generic third-person action games. Somebody help me think of a name for that. I'll be back in a minute. I'm not even gonna put the AFK screen up. Yo, my mic was muted. Thank you. Typical behavior. We cannot get away from the issues tonight. Yeah, so we were talking about Prototype and Infamous before. Maybe I should give him a shake. Are those on Steam now? There we go. Thank you, dude.
What was that?
You're already earning your stripes. You should be a mod around here. So yeah, so far this is a little on the easy side. I don't know if I'm mad at that, because like I said, Ninja Gaiden 4 is coming out only in 2 weeks, and we have other. I want to finish Neo as well, so maybe this will be a shorter playthrough, and maybe that's okay. I'm having difficulty coming to grips with that. I usually only play the hardest games on the most insufferable difficulty. That's probably why. That's probably negatively impacted the growth of the channel. Also, the mouse is on screen. I don't know if that bothers you guys. Occasionally, someone mentions it, so I feel obligated to fix it. I actually barely even notice it. Used to be my rule. See? Always choose the harder. So this only has... The thing is... Ninja Gaiden 2... has Path of the Mentor, I think, and then Path of the Master. So Mentor is like a hard-ish difficulty. It's not like nightmare difficulty. And that's what we did it on. And that took us a while. Like, a lot of the boss fights took us a good couple hours. Not anymore because I rage enough at games. Exactly, dude. And especially when I'm streaming, I feel that may be bad stream material. Right? For your guys' entertainment. I mean, seeing me suffer could be fun. But... you know, you want to move along at some kind of clip where you can actually, someone could actually follow the story, or, you know, people watch streams to maybe see what the game is like, and like for a game that they're not going to play themselves. So they care more about seeing all the game has to offer. Sub-Zero? Hello. So yeah, so I looked online a little bit, and like there is a thread somewhere that said like, hey, this one only has easy, normal, hard, and if you start the game on hard, you cannot change it. And so a few folks said like, hey, if I normally play on Mentor, what should I play this one on? And most folks in that thread said normal, rather than hard. It said hard. To get through hard, you basically have to abuse certain cheat moves over and over again. It's not so much that it's like a fair challenge. Which, honestly, parts of 2 were like that. We had people in the chat come in and were like, don't you know, to beat this boss, you just have to use this objectively approved broken strategy. And I'm like, well, okay, but I kind of want to do it, you know, just playing normally. I want a difficulty where I can do that and still have a challenge. Which, depending on the game, can actually be a tough ask. And I get it, because not every game can be balanced for every person. But so far, I think I may have effed up, because this is a little on the easy side. I'm saying that, but these guys are smoking me. I don't know how to hit them. You gotta break their guard. They're like negative energy mages. Do I have the arm? I don't have enough arm juice. Does it have to be a heavy attack? Maybe it does. Oh. Oh, they're throwing like pixelated like Minecraft blobs at me. Okay, hold on. Die, please die. Oh, no. That's it, man. Lights out. You can still do that. Okay, I didn't know if that even existed in this game. Because I had not been able to get it yet. Oh, he's draining my key as well. Oh, no. Oh, you have the multi-flying swallow? I assumed I had to buy that. Okay. Scoop! So that's one thing that folks mentioned online, is if you play on hard, the grabs do like 75%. Which, don't get me wrong, in the current year, in the age of Souls-likes, that's kind of normal. Am I dead? But I don't like that. I'm like, if you get two-shot by every enemy, what's the point of having a health bar? That's a personal preference thing, though. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, any light attack, they just deflect. With the Minecraft shield. I'd like to, do we even kill one guy? I'd like to kill one of them to prove to myself that I can do it. Okay. Oh, does it do guard damage? I don't know if there is guard damage. Well, there's so much. Forget about whatever I said about this being too easy, I take back. That does okay damage. Can I execute him? No, he's still not disarmed. Oh, but you can't let him charge. You can't let him charge their semen. That's foul. I apologize. Oh. Oh, can I leave? I didn't know leaving was on the table. It may not be. Okay. I'm trying to figure out if that's the intended solution. You're supposed to just keep them at bay and then get the hell out of there. Because they seem extremely buff. Man, it's okay to do things on easy. Games shouldn't be stressful. It depends, but I like a challenge now and again. It does depend on the game. Life already has that unlock, especially in the IT world. So are you in IT as well? I don't know. Did we talk about this and I forgot? Yeah, I agree, and I gotta let myself. My girlfriend is constantly yelling at me. Like, you gotta let yourself actually relax when you go home. I don't think we talked about it, but you're in cybersec. That's fucking funny. That's really funny. We should talk about that sometime. That's a very interesting space right now. We're in the process of switching endpoint protections at my company, and it's gonna be fun. It's always fun for me. It's like I've started to feel like I'm going insane. I've switched solutions like 5 times in the last 5 years with the company, and I'm like, wow, it's like Groundhog Day. But you're right. The last thing I need is to like give myself a brain aneurysm playing games when I get home. But for a game like this, I want it to be challenging, which this now is challenging, or I'm doing something very wrong, or both. Because the thing is, no matter how, they've taken a ton of punishment not dying, so I think maybe I'm supposed to bounce. I always tell people I love my career, but I hate my job. I agree with that, dude. Sometimes everybody I know who is in IT or InfoSec says the same thing. Like, I cannot do this forever. And another friend of mine says I'm gonna have to leave this and get a touch scratch job eventually. Like, there's too much stress, and there's also too much flux. Like, you don't, everything you learn becomes irrelevant every 5 years, or less often. And it's like stressful. And we're also being asked to implement tools now that may make ourselves obsolete. Like, it's one thing for other employees to be like, man, AI took my job. Like, who's that asshole who implemented it? But it's weird for to be like, hey, why don't you implement this IT tool to replace your job? And you're like, no, wait a minute. So you shouldn't let him charge like that. I think that's what I've learned so far. Oh yeah, everybody I know either like keeps chickens or like does some kind of like unusual like makes their own mulch or brews their own beer or something like that, like off hours. Because like I can't look at a computer when I go home. I can't do it. Obviously, you play the guitar. So I don't know why I do this. I go home and do this, and F around with drivers for an hour after I just worked all day, fixing somebody else's drivers all day. So I'm just a glutton for punishment, I guess. Oh no, tool's totally broken and won't install. I guess we can't do this. Hey, I heard this thing. You have an easy solution. You could be like, hey, I heard this thing has a ton of vulnerabilities. I talked to my friend. He works in the government. This thing is like, this is so unsecure. We definitely can't use this. I'm just gonna delete all of it. Okay, so that did take his arm off. He can be killed. And now we almost have key built. Maybe that's the intended solution, because they're kind of slow. And he'll be to full. Okay. I can only imagine this on hard. This would be a nightmare. Maybe them having the shield is supposed to signal to you, hey, use a heavy attack to get through that. At least these are the last two guys. There's no more third guy. Let's try and not F this up. Oh no. They charge for so long. Well, you gotta be an idiot to get hit by that. Okay. It was just harder when there was three guys. But it's almost impossible to shoot through their health bar without using a ultimate attack. You can die. Alright, baby, that's how we do it.
Who were those guys?
I don't know.
They seem different than the others.
I have no idea if we're close to the end or not. Maybe this is the boss fight. I don't know if this is a QTE or not. No, okay. Wait, what? Did I mess up? What? What? This game is wild. What just happened? Oh, I gotta jump? When was it gonna tell me that? It looked like it was set up to be a QTE, yeah, but it forgot to tell me. It forgot to tell me it was a QTE. You gotta jump. That was crazy. Alright, I can see why some people say that some parts of this game have not aged well.
I lost your coordinates in the last explosion.
Extra health has been unlocked. Oh, you just get stuff for getting the scarabs. Yeah, there's no shopkeeper. It's very different. Devs are like, eh. Because it's funny because at the time, we were talking about this earlier. At the time, QTEs were so ubiquitous that people probably would have been like, oh, it's definitely a QTE. I just got done playing, what was that game, Heaven's Sword? It's probably a QTE. The enemies look like Krauser anyway. I should be playing 2XKO. I forgot 2XKO came out of beta today, right? Is that true? The official launch is today. And I was in the whole beta and I barely touched it. I don't know. So I was ready to accept it into my heart as the savior of fighting games. But something about it just did not grab me. It's like, how many mechanics could you add to a game just to say, sometimes you hit the other guy, but sometimes the other guy hits you. It's ultimately not that different from dive kick at the end of the day. Which might still be the greatest fighting game. So I have ki, but do I want to save it for when I'm lower on health? There's some decision making there, which I like. Well, plus I'm on a timeline to finish this before 4 comes out. And now we'll burn it. Ah, there's men. Sorry, I'm trying to lock in because I don't want to do this a million times. Maybe if I throw them with the guillotine throw, it will de-shield them. He was low. I haven't tried this thing yet. I can use the key to heal. Yeah. Oh, but it takes a while. Not that long. Not like insanely long. Is there a Rocket Man still up here? Okay. It's finally cooling down out here in the great New England region. Like this time of year, I often say I would never want to move from this region. I like Connecticut a lot though, and I like New Hampshire too. I lived in New Hampshire for a year, and I like that. But there's just no work up there, so I moved back to Boston. But just New England in general, because we have 4 seasons. I love that fall when you get that first chill in the air. Like you honestly don't have that if you live in LA or whatever. But now we're starting not to have it here. That's my point of bringing it up. But now it's like been 80 through half of October, and that's weird. So soon it will just be like, I mean, it's been 60 or 70 on Christmas Day before in my lifetime. But soon it will just be like, yeah, in February it'll turn 30 for the first time. And that it'll be nice for a few years, and then it will be really bad. Are they gone now?
I reacquired your position in visual feed.
Even this reminds me of Devil May Cry a little bit. Isn't there the subway stage in DMC5? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Is this helicopter a boss? I don't know. I can throw things at it. Oh, maybe I need to use... Bro, he is relentless. Can I leave? No. Leaving is banned. There's almost no break. I believe the helicopter was specifically cited as a reason not to play the game on hard. Because he's relentless. Bro. It's like you just gotta minimize the damage taken and then try to do some damage. You cannot avoid everything. Okay. Beat it. Ninja versus helicopters. It does. I was mentioning this when we did Ninja Gaiden 2. I do love that the modern ones, in particular, feel like the 3D era Ninja Gaidens feel like 80s action movies. Like it really, the scenes where he like jumps off a building and cuts a plane's wing off with a sword, like it feels like that wonderful 80s cheese cranked up to 11. And I forgot how much I love that. Pretty unfair for the choppers. I think you destroy a chopper in every game. I think that's true. But Ninja Gaiden Black has the mechanic where you get different bow and arrow ammo as the game goes on. So some ammo is good against armored enemies and stuff like that. And that they completely took that out, which I kind of disliked. Like Ninja Gaiden Black feels like a nice hybrid of a mission-based action game and a more open adventure game, because you revisit certain levels and the levels are long and open, and there is collectibles and there is equipment and there is consumable items and things like this, and they gradually moved away from that with each game, which I have mixed feelings about. I think when I'm done with this, and I don't know if this will be a hot take, because I think most people feel this way, but I think I may enjoy them in reverse order of release. Like 1 is the best, and then it's downhill from there. I guess that's not reverse order, but you know what I mean. You might expect the sequel to be the latest and greatest, but in gaming we know this is not often the case. Sometimes the second game is peak, like DKC 2. Yeah, I got a nice cross breeze growing now. I was saying before it's way too hot in my office, but actually it's okay now. Oh, I can turn the noise gate off. On. It's already off. No, it's on. There you go. If I was not coming in sometimes, that could be better now. When Mrs. Xerox is in the same room, also playing games, I sometimes have to. She gets a little excited, so I gotta crank the noise gate up to prevent audio echo. Uh-oh. Dunzo. Should I be focusing on the chopper or should I focus on this guy? Woof! This was what I was afraid of. It felt slightly early to end the stream at the halfway mark, but now it feels like it's dragging a little bit. This is always my concern. I think it's also something as I get older, I'm more sensitive to pacing. I have millions of games on Steam which I've never even booted once. Sorry for leaving the cursor on screen. So when a game is kind of, even like one mission overstays its welcome, I'm like, I got places to be. I can heal if I can get a second, but that may be difficult with Mr. Chopper. So maybe normal's just right. Maybe normal is just right. Like some parts I'm doing on the first try, some parts are taking me a few tries. Oh, he like countered it? So. The fact that it sends you back to the checkpoint with what you have. Oh, you can leave. Is that what it's telling me? Well, I don't know. Maybe you got GTFO out of here. Am I bodied? I am bodied. Maybe we should just go. Because maybe rise again? Restart the game on a different playstyle? No. No? I don't know what's happening. Oh, can you run out of lives? Why did it say rise again? It has never asked me that yet. I don't know what happens. Hold on. Can we go from our checkpoint? Yes. Okay. Okay, I just want to play. What is happening? What is happening? Is it loading? It was loading. It wasn't going to tell me that. Oh, we're back here? Oh, no. Weirdest game over screen. That was so weird. And there's other parts like that, too. I failed an optional, like, challenge room. And it was like, do you want to try it again? If you do, you'll lose all the karma you acquired so far. And the options are proceed and restart. And I'm like, wait, which one is to try again? Without losing all the karma. I just want to try it again. And now we have that. Okay, so I don't want to do this again. I don't want to do the helicopter again. We'll assume this is like the halfway point of this mission, and we'll pick back up from here next time. At least it has more clear stopping points than Ninja Gaiden 1. So maybe you can only die a certain number of times on one part? I have no idea. I honestly don't know if it's because it's almost 1 in the morning. I have no idea what just happened and how I somehow quit the game. Yeah, that was weird. We're going to call it a night. Maybe I'll even finish this mission off stream, and then we'll pick back up from there. Thanks for hanging out, Gustavo, and anyone who's still hanging around here. I don't think we'll do a raid because it's like so late. I don't know if anyone's even is on. We'll just call it a night. Yeah, we'll see. Next one's on Thursday, man. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for be well, man. I checked out your obviously you saw, but I checked out your new upload. That was good, man. Yeah, take care, guys. Be good. Be good to everybody. It's hard times out there right now. Everybody be good to yourselves and each other.